armed forces are the same.
Hello everybody, it's Stitch StarCraft here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys another 1v1, and this is also going to be going under another of those SCA server, the Rising players or whatever players, vs players, other players from the world that are absolute beasts. And today I'm going to feature nGenJazBas. He is one of those Rising players in SCA. He's been performing very well. Yes, he is going to be playing 6 Jacks Artosis today on Zelnagla Caverns, and as you guys know, Artosis, probably one of those biggest names in StarCraft 2 history as the GSL commentator. He is definitely a legend in StarCraft 2 so far. I mean, if there was a legend pool, Artosis would definitely be in the top 10 because he is the GSL caster along with Tasteless, and together they make the casting Archon Tastosis. And I mean, I am a huge fan of Artosis. He is an absolute beast in commentating, and I don't know what I can do without him commentating in GSL. His voice is absolutely great for casting. I mean, I am a huge fan, and if I could be an Artosis, I'd be the happiest guy alive. And it is going to be him playing today. He's not going to be casting. It's going to be JazBas over here as the blue Zerg. He is going to be spawning at the bottom position as he does put up an early gas before the pool. So it looks like he's going to be going for a Speedling opener, which is very, very safe as he does try to get that expansion. Oh, actually fakes the expansion. I love what JazBas is doing right here. He knows that Artosis is going to go for a small denying on that expansion, so he's going to fake it. And let me pull out the production tab right now. It looks like we do have Artosis over here. He's going to scout every single thing of JazBas. He probably knows that JazBas is going for that quick Speedling and then expansion, as right now Artosis does have his first gateway up, and here comes the drone. The drone is going to scout, and it's just going to be a very normal build for Artosis as he does have the first gas up. Going to be putting down that cybernetics core, but it looks like JazBas is going to be denying it. I love what he's doing right here. This is going to put the Protoss player quite behind as he doesn't wall up like that as easy. And right now Artosis is quite angry. Oh no, you don't want to make the GSL caster angry. I mean, that's definitely not what you want to do. And it looks like just now I think JazBas wanting to gas steal, but Artosis already denying it, knows what he's going to do, as we do have 4 links coming out right now for JazBas. He's still not putting down the expansion. I think here we do have it. The expansion is going to come down for JazBas right now as he does reach 300 minerals, and here comes the expansion. As we do have an Overlord here, the drone did get away safely as a second gateway comes down for Artosis right now, and right now he is walled off. He does have a sentry coming on the way, and these lings probably going to take out the probe. The probe is running for his life, and is the probe going to get away right now? I mean, I think the speed of the probe is the same with the lings, so I mean the probe can get away, and it looks like he just might get away as these Zerglings, I don't think these Zerglings are going to get the hit down on the probe. And yes, I think the probe does get away, unless it gets blocked by the Zealots, but it doesn't because JazBas does decide to pull away. And right now Artosis is not going to be chrono boosting his cybernetics core. This might be a big sign. He's not going for an early rush right now. It looks like he's going to be going for a 3-gate expand. A very, very safe expand for a Protoss player, as JazBas does have an Overlord over here, and over here, very ready for scouting right now. And let's look at JazBas' build as he does have a Roach Warren coming up. Are we going to be seeing that 2-base Roachling all in a timing push right now from JazBas? I mean, he does have the Speedling boost up and he's still getting the gas. So this might be a big sign that he might be going for a very early Roach push, as he does see the 3-gate robo. I mean 3-gate coming down. No, he doesn't see the 3rd gateway right now. And it looks like, but I think he does expect it, as he does see a lot of sentries right now. He does see the pylon coming down as some sentries are going to be out. It looks like JazBas going to lose 2 Zerglings over there. Not the engagement you quite want, as Artosis does have a probe coming here. Going to peek at the natural right now. Oh my goodness, this probe can't see the Roach Warren. It's not going to be good if it sees the Roach Warren. Is it gonna see the Roach Warren? Oh my god! looks like, yes it is, it's going to see the Roach Warren, and this is a huge scout for Artosis. He definitely knows what's up, and he even sees roaches coming out, so he probably knows there's going to be a push quite soon, as we do have 4 roaches. 5 more roaches coming on the way as 10 lings also come out, and that is a huge sign. And if the Forge comes out and about 3 cannons are out, that's going to be huge big defense for Artosis, as he does start pumping Stalkers, and pumping Stalkers is definitely what you want because they do have range over the roaches. As JazBas starts moving out over here, he's probably going to try to hit the natural before the cannons come up. We do have a Robo Bay over here. Are we going to be seeing some Immortals soon? And here comes the engagement right now. And it looks like right now JazBas is in a very good position, but oh my god, some excellent force fields over there. Oh no, Artosis is looking really bad right now, as he does have to cancel the Nexus. And it looks like right now Artosis is going to be pretty much in his main doing nothing, as his Forge does get sniped out along with another Pylon. So 2 Pylons do get sniped out, and he's going to get supply blocked as well. And that was a huge push by JazBas. It doesn't look like he should commit up the ramp, and he does get force field and loses a couple of lings and roaches. And right now Artosis is feeling really bad. That was a big hit, and JazBas didn't lose too much, as he does have an expansion coming up, already up I mean, and he's equal with Artosis on Harvesters. So right now he's not behind in anything. He's even ahead in army. It looks like he's going to work on these backdoor rocks, and that is going to give him the opportunity for that safe third, well, sort of safe third over here, down here in the destructible rocks. And that's definitely what you want to do, as he did do quite a big economic hit at Artosis right now. I mean, if he does take advantage of the economy, he can make an army much quicker than Artosis. And right now Artosis is just really focused on grabbing his expansion, or else he'll be really behind. As here comes the probe. The probe is going to lay down an expansion as 8 drones come up for JazBas over here. If we look at the Harvesters count, JazBas is ahead almost by 10 Harvesters. Right now he's going to be ahead by 16, and that's exactly what we expect to see from JazBas, because he does have the army advantage, and he did do quite a lot of damage. As we do see Artosis getting Immortals in the mix, that's definitely what you want when you do see quite a lot of roaches. And right now it looks like JazBas is even going to work on the high yield expansions rocks, as he is pulling ahead by quite a bit in worker count. He does have 53 workers right now, and that's a huge amount, as he has even more coming out. He has 56, and that is an absolute huge amount. It looks like he's going to be clumping a lot of overlords over here. Definitely not exactly where you want to place these overlords. I mean, there's so many positions where you can place these overlords, like here and here. So many dead space. You don't want to waste all your overlords over here, but JazBas looks like he's going to do that, as he does have a Spire coming up right here. It looks like he might be going for a Muta Harass, and a Muta Harass can be very effective if the Protoss army is not very mobile. I mean, right now Artosis does have Stalkers. It doesn't look like he's going to get Blink anytime soon. So I mean, Mutas can be very effective, as you do send your Mutas at the main of the Protoss army, and you send Lings at the natural, and you can do a lot of economic damage in a very efficient way. And JazBas does have Spore Crawlers coming up. He's playing very defensive, very smart over here, because right now his army has actually not really changed ever since he pushed because of the economy. And that's exactly what you want to do as a Protoss player. You want to be very cautious. You don't want to leak a scout at all for the Protoss player. And I mean, right now, if you do deny the scout, don't let the observer come in, as there is an observer right now as we are speaking. So I mean, right now I don't think Artosis sees the third yet. No, he doesn't, but I'm pretty sure he expects it to the least, as here comes Artosis' little observer. It's going to try to get a scout down, and we don't have any detection just yet. Are you going to be seeing any mutas? Not yet. It looks like we do have a lot of lings and roaches. Till now, it looks like Artosis' army still can be able to pull off this push if he does just have some decent force field micro. But it looks like, oh my goodness, JazBas' army is so big right now. He's at 137 supply, and Artosis is behind by 33 supply. Looks like he's going to be morphing quite a lot of Banelings, 20 Banelings over here, and I believe he'll try to bust that, you know, little Protoss death ball or some sort of thing like that, because Protoss armies are usually clumped up, and right now look at this, Artosis' army is completely clumped up, and that's the weakness in a Protoss army, is because they're so clumped and they have to, you know, kind of travel together wherever they go, because they're like this, you know, die-hard wolf pack. Banelings are actually very effective until the Protoss gets a lot of armor upgrades, and it looks like right now Artosis is working on the backdoor rocks, and oh my goodness, this army looks really scary from JazBas. We do have the Spire, but nothing is coming out from the Spire. We do have the Flyer attack +1. We don't have any mutas, but we have so many Banelings. We have 20 Banelings and soon to be 35 Banelings right now. Looks like Artosis did take out a creep spreading overlord right there. And spreading creep like that is actually fairly important, because look at this, it's going to deny the Protoss player from getting a third for quite a while, as the creep does take a while to shrink or, you know, just, you know, leave that place. It looks like right now JazBas is going for that 4th base at the high yield. He is so far ahead right now. If we take a look at the workers count, he's at 71 harvesters, and Artosis is at 51, and right now Artosis is behind by about 50 supply. And JazBas, I think right now he is going to push fairly soon, because he does want to put the Protoss army under pressure as he gets the high yield. And we do have a lot of lings coming up, and right now there's a lot of army. JazBas is really near max population, as he does have 4 mutas coming. And what are these 4 mutas going to do? I believe they're going to try to lure some stalkers back, as these lings do come in from here, going to probably attack the 3rd, try to deny it, and here comes the mutas. The mutas are going to try to snipe out a pylon. Sniping out this pylon is quite important, I would say. Will it empower anything, as lings do come in here? They can't do anything, and it looks like right now JazBas is going to, Artosis is going to come back as 2 gateways. 2 full gateways are empowered because of that famous Artosis pylon over there. And yeah, right now it looks like 2 gateways are empowered. The cybernetic sword is also empowered. And is JazBas going to move in? He's morphing even more Banelings. He's going to have around like 53 Banelings right now. His high yield is up, and we're probably going to be seeing some drones being transferred, as the high yield is very important in this map. I mean, it puts you so far ahead, and Artosis is going to be behind by 2 bases because he doesn't have a high yield. He only has a 3rd when JazBas already has a 3rd. So right now JazBas' economy is absolutely perfect. That's exactly what you want. And right now Artosis is struggling to get an army to even fight JazBas' army. If you look at this army, it's so overwhelming. But oh my goodness, JazBas is loading up his overlords with Banelings. And holy moly, this is a lot of overlords. I can't even emphasize how many overlords there is. I would believe there is about 20 overlords. Yeah, I think there are 20 overlords, and that's pretty creepy. I mean, if you're a freaking stalker looking up at 20 overlords loaded with like explosives, you would be pretty creeped out. And is there gonna be an overlord drop? Here comes the overlords. They might drop it on the army. Oh my goodness! Here comes the Baneling drop, and Artosis is completely caught off guard. Oh no! Here comes the overlords. They're going to go for the middle line. And everything is wiped out, and oh my god, one beast play over there. Even more Banelings going to be dropping, and it looks like Artosis' army is completely wiped out. Rainlings, man. Those are the Rainlings we are asking for from a SCA player right there. The most creative play I've seen so far in my casting career, and Artosis must be like, wow, that is absolutely amazing. I think wow, that was beautiful. That was absolutely the art of StarCraft 2. And nGenJazBas showing the power of an SCA Rising player, going to be beating the GSL caster, a legend in StarCraft 2 history, Artosis, 6 jacks. And just wow, amazing game. I hope you guys support nGenJazBas as he does keep moving on in his StarCraft 2 career. He's such a good player. I mean, this game has definitely shown all of you how good of a player that JazBas can be. And I'd like to really thank this player. He's a very, very good player. I mean, if you want to check him out, there is an article on SC2C. I'm going to link it in the description box below. It's going to be featuring JazBas, just a slight description of who he is. And he is from New Zealand, from Team nGen. I hope you guys keep supporting him as I do, and will be uploading more replays of him vs the world. And I'll see you guys next time.